What's up, everybody? Welcome to RealGamerNewz. This is the weekend wrap-up. Apple will manufacture their own CPUs for all iOS and Mac products by the end of next year. The creative director of AC Valhalla steps down, and huge Xbox reveal and PlayStation reveal expected in the coming weeks. All this and more coming up in the weekend wrap-up. If you like our video, thumbs up and subscribe, and ring the bell to get notified about each new video we make.
Gotta get the follows.
Balturo Games and Team Knights have announced Urban Flow for Nintendo Switch, available now for $14.99 US. Urban Flow is a simple, fun-focused game where you will control the diversion of traffic in an urban sprawl scenario. This game really personifies the natural economy of how we drive. It's got over 100 levels, and it will see you operating the lights each time to try and keep everyone on the road safe. Otherwise, hilarious disasters may ensue. Animal Crossing has announced their free summer update, Wave 1, and it's already kicked off with a July bug-catching rare bug hunt event, Bug Off, as well as adding the ability to swim in the game and a number of other updates which will be rolling out throughout the next few months. The updates will include brand new items, DIY recipes, and more, as well as mermaid crafting, brand new merchants, and new forms of life. Xbox leaks Fable and Perfect Dark for Xbox Series X by creating their Twitter accounts early and having Microsoft Studios producers follow the accounts, labeled placeholders with graphics as such. Microsoft has dismissed the claims that the recent registered Twitter accounts for games Perfect Dark and Fable indicative of potential new games. The company has said that it's normal procedure to secure these kind of Twitter profiles for copyright protection or future use. Unfortunately, it seems this leak started out strong but has been shot down by Aaron Greenberg of Xbox. We will have to see if he's just playing defense for a title not ready for public scrutiny, and if a Fable remake for SSX truly exists. But sadly, it seems that Microsoft is trying to tell us it's not happening. Speculation on the rumor had reached epic proportions, to the point where many fans will likely come to expect a Fable remake, and Xbox Studios may need to begin working on such a project if they truly aren't already doing so. A gangster simulator game, Saints Row 2, will be for the Xbox Live Gold backwards compatible between July 1st to July 15th, as one of July's 4 Xbox games with gold, in addition to WRC 8 FIA World Rally Championship, Juju, and Dunk Lords. Although the original Saints Row 2 sold just 365,000 copies in its first month under developer Volition and CD Projekt Red localization with publisher THQ and Deep Silver, the game does have a cult following and managed to ship over 2 million units by the end of 2008. These sales primarily occurred on the Xbox 360. Dr. Disrespect is allegedly permanently banned from Twitch, although he said that Twitch has not given a reason for the ban nor explained or confirmed anything. There has been no public outreach from Twitch at this time. Discord partnership seems to have been removed, and subscribers on Twitch have been refunded. His wife has released a statement about Champions Club helping her somehow. The reason for the ban is very sensitive and could be very confused by anonymous rumors spreading around like wildfire. Out of decency for the families involved, we won't mention the primary rumor of what's going on. An alternate rumor, however, suggests Spotify will attempt to launch a competitive video streaming service to YouTube, as Joe Rogan Podcast has made it necessary for them to begin hosting video content. And apparently they don't want Twitch, Facebook Gaming, and YouTube to have all the fun with game streaming either. Dr. Disrespect is under a large contract with Twitch, and if this secondary rumor of his platform promotion to Spotify is true, behind the scenes or not, that may end up becoming a source of drama between the Amazon, Twitch, and Dr. Disrespect relationship. Dr. Disrespect, in this alternative rumor, is accused of trying to recruit others such as Ninja and Shroud to bring them on to Spotify's new streaming service, which will debut with a different name and logo soon. The service is rumored to be going live in 2021. This means that Dr. Disrespect could have been recruiting for the service and trying to spread the word about it while still working for Twitch in the meantime, waiting for the service to launch. Ready at Dawn, the Order 1886 devs have combined with Oculus Studios. The struggle is real for creative companies like Ready at Dawn, and with VR being a great haven for artistic projects, we could see them shine on the Oculus platform. The Order 1886 is owned by Sony, but who knows? We could even see Ready at Dawn revisit the werewolf theme now that Resident Evil 8 will be adding back into it. regardless whether or not Sony ever greenlights a sequel to the Order 1886. Apple are making their own ARM chips for CPU, MacBook, and will no longer use Intel by the course over the next 2 years. Starting with the iPhone XR, Apple has become proficient at making their own processors, and as the 11 series debuted at a 33% performance gain, tech experts began to speculate what it would be like for Apple to ditch Intel and begin manufacturing their own ARM processors designed and built in-house like their iPhone CPUs. This week, that speculation became reality. Apple is making their own ARM CPUs for the MacBook and Mac products and will no longer use Intel by the course over the next 2 years. The Assassin's Creed Valhalla creative director has reportedly stepped down after the issues of the scandalous gameplay reveal trailer, which contained mainly cinematic trailer, and the competition between Cyberpunk 2077 and Assassin's Creed Valhalla releasing around the same time as launch titles for the PlayStation 5 and Xbox Series X. Cyberpunk 2077 had a mini event and November release with new trailers, feedback from the press, and you can find it all on RealGamerNewz.com and our latest podcast in the culture section for more. Our long, short version, don't bother, wait for the PS5 version recommendation. Mixer is closing down and will be diverting all of its attention to Facebook Gaming Studio, as Spotify is rumored to be launching their own video service for Joe Rogan podcast exclusively, and could be rumored to be launching a streaming video service alongside it to compete with Twitch and YouTube Live. Phil Spencer is boasting that Xbox Series X titles could wind up having a higher frame rate than PlayStation 5 titles. Optimized games for Xbox Series X currently includes Assassin's Creed Valhalla, Medium, Dirt 5, Scarlet Nexus, Yakuza Like a Dragon, and more, including Call of the Sea, Bright Memory Infinite, Chorus, Gears 5, Scorn, Second Extinction, The Ascent, Vampire, The Masquerade, Bloodlines 2, and more. The Xbox Series X is seen by Phil Spencer as having an Xbox hardware advantage next gen, with higher frame rates than PS5 hinted at during previous quotes, context, and speculation. In our previous RGN analysis on RGN Today, we did discuss the Xbox Series X CPU versus the PlayStation 5 CPU in our first round of debates about the system. We'll be having much more on this once we get hands-on and have the system both in-house, but it does appear that the PlayStation 5's cooling system may have issues, which derives why Mark Cerny is attempting to have developers use a variable frequency and variable power rate versus the Xbox traditional constant power rate, and that could be the source of Microsoft's advantage. CD Projekt Red announced that Cyberpunk 2077 will be getting even more features for the RTX ray tracing support on PC. Only the PC version will get ray tracing at this time, however, it could come to the Xbox Series X and PlayStation 5 versions eventually. At this time, RTX support for NVIDIA RTX graphics cards will also include brand new support for the following features: ray traced ambient occlusion, ray traced diffuse illumination, ray traced reflections, and ray traced shadows. No word yet on global illumination support, but stay tuned for Digital Foundry's analysis when the game launches in November. We'll be checking that out on RealGamerNewz.com. Hideo Kojima has teased his next game. It's in the concept stages. Through a series of tweets, spaceships can be seen, leading some to think that it's a sci-fi title coming up. This could be a distraction from Silent Hills, or it could be Hideo Kojima's way of letting us know that it's not going to be Silent Hills. Who knows? An open-world cyberpunk first-person shooter called Sin has been announced by Tencent for PC and consoles. PC gamers so far are thinking that it looks crazy. Tencent also announced a new Pokemon mobile title, which fans have reacted negatively to the news of thus far. Time will tell if Sin makes its way to the West in a timely fashion, or if it is just an attempt to test the marketplace using the Far East release and marketing team. The game is in development at Tencent's Lightspeed and Quantum Studios, and it's an open-world FPS for both PC and consoles. We get to see rather imposing cybernetic animal pets and character creation feature really beautiful hair achieved in collaboration with Epic Games. Everything shown is a work in progress. No confirmation yet on which consoles the game will launch for. Splitgate is a new arena FPS multiplayer online free-to-play game that dropped for Steam back in May and is picking up steam again as it has 87% score rating on Steam. It uses portals and precise bullet collision detection physics in order to provide a unique spin on competitive shooters. Splitgate is part of Steam's Road Trip Special, where you can save an additional $6 Canadian out of every $35 spent, and that's regarding the Founders Pack for $22.79 Canadian, or you can just play for free, although there are microtransactions. Speaking of microtransactions, EA Games has taken to the internet to proclaim that Star Wars Squadrons is not a live service title and will not feature microtransactions of any kind. This announcement comes from some skepticism with fans who, despite seeing Disney's push against Battlefront 2 and the worldwide regulators beginning to take action against loot boxes and microtransactions, it still accounted for over $750 million of revenue in Q3 fiscal year 2018 alone, and was averaging 30 to 39% of total revenue for the company before backlash against the practice began to take form. It remains to be seen if they will stick to this strategy only for Star Wars games as a way of appeasing Disney and mitigating risk for them, or whether this will spread to other EA titles. Could this finally mean an end to the extreme grind just to unlock basic cosmetic items? We look forward to seeing how that plays out, as well as all the big announcements bound to start showing up next week as we enter July for Summer Game Fest, Xbox 2020, and the road to PS5. Thanks for watching. Be sure to check this video out, share it with your gamer friends, and until next time, keep it real and keep it gaming. Peace. Thanks for checking out today's video. Like and subscribe and ring the bell notification so you don't miss out on future videos. Peace.